Hello, this is Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and I love my parrot Bebop, and flying it and everything about it. Haven't got any complaints at all, except for maybe the documentation that comes with it. One of the things that I just made a video on how to get your smartphone and the Skycontroller 2 and the Bebop 2 all connected together and working like it's supposed to without a failed connection. And then tonight or today or in this video, since I'm making it this evening, I want to show you some of the things that you're going to wonder about if you follow any of the documentation that's available. And then I'll just show you the easy way to do it. So I'm going to pull up a chair so I can sit down and start working at this little bench. Now, first of all, if you go to the Parrot Bebop forum on the internet and do a search for any documentation on the Parrot Skycontroller 2, which you see in the video here, you won't find much. But what you do find is in the knowledge base, and I'm going to read from the page. I also put a copy of it up here on the screen. I'm going to read from the page what it says to do, and I'm going to do that, and then we'll see how things go. Okay? So first of all, it's step number one. Well, first of all, they say, note, when connecting, always follow this order. The controller, get it turned on, turn on the smart device, and then turn on the drone. Okay? So we have the USB cable connected to our tablet via the controller and the tablet are hooked together. Step number two is press the on-off button on the Parrot Skycontroller. So we'll push that, and we'll get it turned on, and and then so then here comes the Free Flight Pro. It comes up and it says when the USB icon appears next to the Parrot Skycontroller 2 icon, connection is established. So now we're waiting for a little USB icon to show up there. And we could sit here and wait like I've done before, and I can tell you that it's never going to show up. But then the next step is press the on-off button on the drone to turn it on. Well, obviously that doesn't work. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn this off. And we'll go ahead and we'll, let's see, we'll start over from scratch here so we don't confuse anybody. Okay, so this is what probably we should do, okay? You go over and you turn on the drone. Now, in most drones that I've ever had, you turn on the controller first. So I got to give them credit for that, because normally that's what you have to do. But with the Parrot Bebop 2 and the Skycontroller 2, that doesn't work. So what you do is you turn on the drone and you let it sit there and gather up information on satellites and so forth. And then you go ahead and you can continue from there, but you have to have the drone turned on first. And of course, you know, about 90% of the people that are looking at this say, I already know all this. But there's a few of us who are just getting started who had to learn the hard way. So that's what this video is, to help the 10%ers, okay? So we got the drone up and it's been sitting there for a while. Now we're going to go ahead and turn on the Skycontroller 2. And of course, when we turn that on, then it is going to bring up Free Flight Pro. Okay? And now if we were on our cell phone, things would continue and we would be able to get the drone up, see what's coming through the camera of the drone, and get ready to go. But once again, we're going to sit here and sit here and sit here, and nothing is going to happen. So here's what we need to do. So we'll go back here, We'll turn that off, and we'll turn off this, and we'll start over, okay? So, here's the steps you need to go through, all right? First of all, you go over here and you start up FreeFlight Pro on your tablet. You let it get up and going. Oh, by the way, I left the drone going because it has to be turned on first. That's the number one thing. Now, if you leave this like it is, it's going to want to connect to the drone. And we don't want it to connect to the drone, so we'll go ahead and we'll start up the Skycontroller. And guess what's happening? Something's going on here, I think. If it works like it normally does, I think it's going to work. So there we have. I can wave at you here, okay? Hello. Now we're looking through the lens of the Bebop 2. So we are ready to fly with our tablet using FPV. And one thing I just recently learned is that we can go here, and then down at the lower right hand corner you'll notice I can turn up the exposure and turn it down. I didn't know that was there until Helder Hugo pointed that out to me, and so that's a pretty handy deal. So anyway, so the steps are: turn on the drone, get it going, and then turn on the app on your tablet, and then turn on the Skycontroller too. And that should work for you every time. So I hope that's helpful. I want to thank you for watching, and God bless you.